guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chelsea, for any of you new viewers. Today, I plan to do a book tag. So, grab a seat, and let's start. Alright, this is the 20 question book tag. Alright, number 1. How many books how many books are too many books for a series? For me, a book series that I read had 52 books. That was the Animorph series. So, honestly, for me, I don't really have a number that would be too much for a series. And another series I read was Nancy Drew by Carolyn Keene. And all you Nancy Drew, people know that it's a bunch of books for Nancy Drew. There's the Nancy Drew Mystery Stories, Nancy Drew Files, Nancy Drew on Campus, Nancy Drew Notebooks, Nancy Drew Girl Detective. And that's more than 100 books. So it's a lot. So I really don't have a preference. Anyway, number 2. How do you feel about cliffhangers? Honestly, cliffhangers drive me up the wall. I understand that it makes the reader come back, but it's hard for me to deal with that. I get anxious and I'm like, what's gonna happen to my favorite characters? But once it's not at the very, very, very end of a book, because that really, really angers me. Yeah, it does. Alright, number 3, hardcover or paperbacks? Well, I like hardcovers. Not that I really read those a lot. I'm more of an ebook kind of person. But if I had a choice of hardcover or paperback, it would definitely be hardcover. Sorry, paper is very dangerous with the paper cuts. I remember those days. Number 4, favorite book. Now, I am an avid reader, so I read a lot of books. So I really don't know what would be my favorite book. Maybe I would say my favorite book has to be... I'm sorry, there's so much books. It's really hard to decide. But if I had to choose, I would say that I really love the series Heir of Dragons. It was beautiful. I love how the protagonist did not go for the obvious choice in boys. She went for someone who is usually someone that usually people would overlook, but they work, and they were a cute couple. And the Heir Dragon series is also it's by Sean Fletcher. I talked about it in my last video. I also love the series Perfect Chemistry by Simone Elkos. I really love that trilogy. It's really beautiful. So yeah, I'll say that. Okay, number 5, least favorite book. Okay, I would say my least favorite book has to be 1984. I really didn't like that book, which is funny because I really do love dystopians, but I could never get into it. I always fell asleep in class. Sorry if my teacher is watching this. who I had in high school, but maybe it was the teacher's voice or why, I don't know. I could not connect with it. Okay, next question. Number 6. Love triangles, yes or no? Personally, it depends. So, I love triangles because you're never sure about what the character is going to choose, who the character is going to choose. And, of course, you have your favorites. Like, for example, in the Birthright series by Bridget Baker, my personal favorite is Noah. Because I think he's perfect in every way. I'm not saying that the other choice, Edom, is not great, because he's good, but he's not my Noah. Anyway, number 7. The most recent book you couldn't finish. I would say the most recent book I couldn't finish would be, I'm sorry, I'm thinking. Well, I didn't finish it yet. It's called, 10 Blind Dates. I forgot the author's name. Comment down below if you know the author's name. But it's really, really a great book. I'm going to finish it. I am. I just haven't had the chance. Another book I wasn't able to finish yet, and I really am going to finish, is Becoming by Michelle Obama. And everyone knows that Michelle Obama is a boss. So I really have to finish that book. It's really great. I just need to get the time. Alright. Next book. Next question. Number 8. A book you're currently reading. A book I'm currently reading is called After the Thaw series. I really like it. It's a dystopian, and the next book is coming out on June 5th. It's about a group of teenagers, and only some of them can give birth. And if you're not chosen to give birth, then they kind of discard you. Not in a bad way. In a bad way, but they don't throw you out. They just let you be because you're not important to the society anymore, which is really horrible. But so that's why I love it, because there's this girl that sticks up for the underdogs, and she does not take no prisoners. She's awesome. But the conclusion is going to be coming out June 5th, and I can't wait. Okay, number 9. Last book you recommended to someone. The last book I recommended to someone was The Queen's Assassin to my friend Sydney, because I really love that book. It's by Melissa de la Cruz. I really love that book because it's about this girl who wants to become a fighter, and she doesn't want to go and be in the castle with her mother. And it's just a really great book because I really love books where girls want to be a fighter. They don't want to just lay around and be lazy and twiddle their thumbs. And so that's why I really think that this book connects with me, because I'm a girl that believes that, you gotta do more than just sit down and let a man or your partner, your significant partner, just work for you. You need to contribute. And that's why I love this book. Number 10. Oldest book you've read by publication date. I would say Romeo and Juliet, by William Shakespeare. That was like 15 something. Sorry. It was in the 15th century, so pretty early. And question number 11. Newest book you've read by publication date. I would say that's Disavowed. The part of the Birthright series by Bridget Baker. Really great series for anyone who loves heroines that are the underdog and who love dystopians. It's a really great book. It's about a girl named Chancery, and she wasn't born to rule, but circumstances has her in the throne. I won't say anything else, but it's a really great book. The publication date was May 13th, 2020. So pretty recent. Number 12. Favorite author. I would say my favorite author... Again, I have a lot of books I read, so I have a lot of favorite authors. Some of them are Ella Summers. I also really love Bridget Baker. Shout out to her. I love Meg Cabot. I love Carolyn Keene, even though those are a bunch of authors. It's not just one author. And I love Jennifer Stepp, Cassandra Clare, and Ally Carter, just to name a few of my favorite authors. There's definitely more than that, but that's all I'll mention for now. Number 13. Buying books or borrowing books? So I do both. There's a borrowing, a lending program through Amazon called Kindle Unlimited, and I'm part of that. So I would say I borrow books. I also purchase books when the need arises if I can't get it anywhere else. So whatever way I can read a book, I do it that way. Okay, number 14. A book you dislike that everyone seems to love. Sorry. I would say that book would be The Great Gatsby. I believe it's by something Fitzgerald. Sorry. To everyone that loves that book. I just really did not love it at all. I thought, personally for me, I thought it was just about a guy that changes his whole life just to follow this girl. And maybe that's not all it's about, but that's what resonated with me. Again, I'm sorry for those who love that book, but I just thought he was a stalker and a creep. Number 15. Bookmarks or dog-eared? I use electronic stuff, electronic books, ebooks, so I would say bookmarks. And you, no matter who you are, never, ever dog-ear a book. That's just horrible. Number 16. A book you can reread. That'd be the Percy Jackson series by Rick Riordan. I also could read the Soul Screamers book series by Rachel Vincent. Number 17. Can you read while listening to music? Well, kind of. If the music is not too loud, yes. But I usually just prefer to just listen to my book without anything in the background. Number 18. One POV or multiple POVs? Okay, this depends on the book, because sometimes I feel like that the authors put too much POVs, which is point of view, if those of you that don't know what that means. Yeah, so it depends on the book. Like, sometimes I really want to know the other person's thoughts. So I'm like, can you, like, please make it multiple? But, it depends. Question 19. Do you read a book in one sitting or over multiple days? So, again, for me, I am an avid reader, and so I read really quickly. It depends on the length of the book. Like, if it's a 3-hour book, I can read it in one sitting. If it's a 6-hour book, it would take me a little bit longer. Now, 12-hour books, I have to, like, it'll probably take me, like, a night, like, 2 days to read it. Yeah. And number 20, who do you tag in? I would say that I want to tag Kayla Doman. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed my video. Please comment, subscribe, and like. And tell me if you want me to do more tags. And what do you want to know about me? Because I am an open book. You know. Sorry. I'm very corny sometimes. Yeah. So anyway, thank you.